Alright, I'm gonna do a little video on these P-bars here, in case any of y'all want to make some. Um, I'm gonna do my best to talk slower. I talk wicked fast, and I'll try to slow it down for y'all who aren't on my speed. So, um, basically, I can't remember what the size of this conduit is. It's just conduit though. It's like inch and a half or inch and a quarter. Uh, you just get it at Home Depot. And this top piece, I'll just go over the conduit sizes first, and then we'll go over to the connectors, which are separate. So obviously separate, but you can't get them at Home Depot. The top one, I just did 6 feet. I don't remember if I picked that length or if it just kind of fit how we were doing it. I probably just picked that length. It seemed like a decent size, not too long. It fits. I mean, it fits in this room fine. Obviously, the bottom is going to be 6 feet as well, so you'll need like 4 6-footers just for the top and bottom here. For this here, I'll move this bag. You can get a look there at the bottom. So yeah, it's just these here. I think we did 2 feet on this one on the width. I believe this is 2 feet, if I'm not mistaken. It's too wide. Honestly, what you really want is at your fingertips here. Obviously, I'm way past that on mine. I mean, even that would be all right, but this is kind of where you want it for your shoulders and such. But I'm not doing a whole lot up and down, so it's not really affecting. It's a little wide, especially for Devin when he's on here. I would like to shorten them, which isn't going to be too bad. All I need to do is just cut these down a little bit and move it in some. So adjusting, it's not that bad. Once you get it together, I really don't want to take it apart. It just takes a minute. I mean, it's not terrible, but anyway. So the height was done by basically here, I'll just do it at the mirror here. My hips. So it's hip height. So that when I put my arm here and I push up, I'm gonna have room for my feet. Now I have kind of short legs. Just have short legs, so I don't need that much height. You might be different, so you may want to go a little higher, so that when you do come up, you will have enough leg room. If I have shoes on, sometimes I clip, but if I'm barefoot, I rarely, or even socks, I rarely hit anything. So that's the height. That's how I got that. It's adjustable. You can do whatever you want. Connectors, I can't tell you right now where I got these connectors. I can look it up. I mean, I can put it in the description when I find out. But they're little Allen wrench connectors. They're great. They really have held on. I mean, I swing on these things a lot. I don't weigh a ton. I'm only like 100, maybe 130 pounds right now. So I'm sure, if you're a little heavier, you may want to add. I don't know how good at you at engineering. My dad helped me out with all of this, so kudos to him for all the work on the engineering part of it. I just kind of sat by and watched and then helped the build. So anyway, so we figured out how many we needed, and so I ordered all the parts, and then they came separate. So it took a little while to build, only because it just wasn't it could have been a 1-day build if we had everything. So anyway, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 T's. So 2 on each pole, basically. So 4 times 2. Down there, I think that one is like a pass through. You can see it here. Let me adjust this. It was going to be a pass through. We were going to do something else, I think, but we ended up just with this design. So we can just get the T's if you want and just pass through there, and then have the other one just laying on here, and it locks in with that one, and that holds it. You don't really need a whole lot because it's not going to move much. It's not like up here, or even this one needs to hold more because that's really holding most of my weight there. Anyway, so those are the connectors, and then we've got these elbows here. Again, I'll look up, see if I can't find what company I used to buy these. but make sure you're getting the right size connectors for the conduit you're using. Like I said, I think it's 1.5 inches. I could be wrong. You can go bigger, you can go inch if you want, whatever feels comfortable in your hand, I guess. That's kind of why I added the duct tape with the noodle there. That's all that is, by the way. I cut a noodle in half and then duct taped it. Make sure it's duct taped to the pole as well, because it will move like that if you don't, and if it's not, it will just spin. So make sure you lock it down a little bit, but that's way more comfortable for my hand. It will break down really quickly on the top. You'll feel the pole here, but it's got a pretty good grip. I like it a lot. If you don't like it, take it off. Just use the pole. But it feels better with this on it. That's about it. Then you just got to connect everything. You guys got an idea here. This is just this side, so you just do it for the other side too. But that's not much to this. You do want to make sure you get something to weigh down like this 50-pound bag of sand, because going inverted is a little sketchy. So this is just a safety, really, because these can wobble pretty bad if you don't have some sort of weight on them. But just 50-pound bag of sand at Ace was really, it was like maybe $10 or something. It was really cheap. So it was, I mean, I think everything, I don't remember what everything came out to. I think it might have been a little over $100, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I may not have gotten over things that you want to know. So just shoot me a question if you got one on how to build these things. And again, thanks to my dad, Art, for helping me out. Really appreciate it. Oh, let's go over the parallettes while I got you here, too. These are just PVC pipe, obviously. You can see, where's the writing? It's just schedule 40 inch, and of course, it doesn't say on this one. There we go. It's 1.5 inch PVC schedule 40. Just got it at Home Depot, and it's one 10-foot stick of PVC. And all the connectors. So one stick of PVC. You can look these up online. I didn't invent this or anything. So, I mean, we designed this one. So that's kind of my dad and ours invention. But these I got online. You can just look up PVC DIY parallettes or just PVC parallettes, and they'll come up. Just make sure you have all the connections before you leave Home Depot, because I shortened myself on these end caps here. So just make sure you got the right amount before you leave, because then you got to go back like I always have to do. But I got the glue. You can see I wanted to glue it because I just wanted to make sure it was sturdy. You cannot, I mean, it seemed pretty sturdy when it's not glued in. It's not like you're coming up, so everything's pushing down, so it probably will stay together.